Embok, Administration Domain, the system behind every event. As we can see, this is Embok Domain Framework. The administration domain is one of the 5 core knowledge domains. It is best understood as the back office engine of an event. Administration focuses on the proper allocation, direction, and control of resources to ensure the event is viable and organized. To make administration manageable, Embok breaks it down into 7 specific classes or functional areas, and this is the 7 key areas that play an important role in administration part and why it is important. Financial management, which is involve budgets, cash flow, accounting, and procurement. Human resource management involve recruitment, training, and managing staff and volunteers. Information management, which is involve data management, registration system, and documentation. Stakeholders management, managing relationships with sponsors, authorities, and clients. System management, the technology and logistical system that integrate the event. And time management, which is involve schedules, timelines, and Gantt charts to meet the event deadline. And finally, the procurement, which is involve sourcing and contracting goods and services from vendors. Administration is the strategic backbone that connects the initial vision to the final execution through monitoring and control. Because they are involved actively in planning and organizing part, they are also the one who leading the team from the start. Administration also responsible for developing roadmap and allocate resources. Administration play an important role in communication with their team, and they will take a lead in implementing plans. You cannot imagine it? It's okay. Now let's create a scenario which is you are concert organizer administration team. Here are the critical questions top management will be asking during a pre-event strategy session.
Next, we will move to human resource management, which is local security personnel are sufficient for general crowd management, but a specialist crowd control team is required if the expected mosh pit density poses a high safety risk. The artist hospitality riders are fully staffed with dedicated runners who are familiar with the city 24 hours locations to ensure professionalism and smooth event operation. And the next answer is the backstage accreditation team is properly trained on the new digital scanning system to prevent unauthorized access and maintain backstage security. The pre-event point for ticket sales can be estimated by analyzing early bird ticket sales data alongside the overall cost structure, allowing the organizer to assess whether projected sales are sufficient to cover total event expenses. Performance bond and insurance coverage must be fully secured before the event to protect the organizer against financial loss, artist non-performance, and unforeseen liabilities. The emergency contingency fund should be carefully reviewed to ensure there is sufficient financial backup available to manage unexpected costs or emergencies during the event. Next, I will talk about stakeholder management. The concert organizer must confirm with the city council that the noise variance permit has been approved, allowing sound checks and encores to take place within the permitted decibel limits and preventing any legal issues or event disruption. Organizer also must ensure that VIP sponsors' branding placement are executed as agreed, with sponsor logos clearly displayed on LED screens and stage wings to meet contractual obligations and maintain sponsor satisfaction. An organizer also must strictly enforce the artist management, which is no photos policies in dressing rooms by briefing all staff and carefully controlling access to backstage areas to protect the artist's privacy and professional boundaries. As a concert organizer, we implement a real-time ticket scanning system across all entry gates to prevent double entry fraud, ensuring that once a ticket is scanned, it is immediately updated in the system and cannot be reused. We also maintain a centralized digital hub for the show flow, where the latest schedule is shared with all department heads so that everyone follows the same updated timeline, reducing the risk of miscommunication during the concert. Additionally, fan data collected from RFID wristbands is securely stored in a central system, allowing us to analyze fan engagement and use this insight to enhance our future marketing strategies and improve our event planning.
Next, we move to the time management. First, let's talk about timing. Administration team need to identify the venue hot curfew, locate the termination of rules section of the venue contract. Most venues charge a flat fee for the first 15 until 30 minutes and an exponential rate thereafter. So, administration team need to ensure the organizers strictly follow the venue's hard curfew time, as exceeding it may result in high financial penalties and affect future bookings. Set the show stop time in the run of show that is 15 minutes before the actual curfew to allow for an encore or slow egress. Regarding our technical setup, if the schedule is too tight, administration is responsible for implement a rolling riser strategy by building drum kits and backline off stage so they can be wheeled on instantly. Negotiate an early access clause with the venue to protect those 4 hours of tuning. The concert load-in schedule must be carefully arranged to allow sufficient time for stage setup, lighting program, and sound check to ensuring high audio quality for the live performance. Finally, for rush hour logistic, administration team must to ensure organizer team not to rely on standard GPS estimates. Instead, use historical data for that specific Friday and schedule artist transfer 60 minutes earlier than usual to ensure the headliner arrive on time for rehearsal and performance without disrupting the show schedule. Or maybe administration team can take another initiative by booking VIP meet and greet airport service to expedite custom. Next, we move to the invisible system. To prevent lag during lighting queues, administration needs to build a dedicated hidden Wi-Fi network for production only that separates it from the public fan network. For the cashless payment system, the administration team needs to do a stress test and must enable an offline mode at all merch stands, so even if the internet dips, sales continue without a second of latency. Lastly, administration responsible to ensure communication must be fully integrated from the command center to the backstage crew. Every radio needs to be synced, tested for dead zones, and ready for real-time coordination. Finally, the procurement management. To answer this, the administration team must ensure logistics for their overseas subwoofers are already in motion, and they must track the master AUA bill, But as a fail-safe, they need to have a local rental house on standby with equivalent gear. Safety is organizer priority. All pyrotechnics are on site with full MSDS documentation, awaiting the fire marshal final inspection. To ensure the show never goes dark, the administration team must have procured a twin pack generator system. If the venue's grid fails under our lighting load, the backup kicks in instantly with zero interruption to the performance.
For the last one, I will explain what if administration lack of. If the administration team lacks or fails in their duties, the event essentially loses its structural integrity. While the creative and marketing team focus on the show, the administration team focus on the viability and legality of the event. Without them, the event risks collapsing under the weight of disorganized resources. Here are 3 specific ways a lack of administration can impact an event. The first one, financial instability. Without the financial class of administration, there is no oversight on spending or revenue. This leads to budget overrun, spending more than you have because costs are not tracked. Cash flow crisis, not having enough liquid cash to pay vendors on the day of the event. 2. Human resource gaps. If the HR function is missing, the event lacks a clear chain of command. You might face understaffing, long lines, or safety issues because not enough people were recruited. Burnout, staff, and volunteers becoming overwhelmed because their roles and break schedules were not defined. 3. Logistical deadlock. The time and system function acts as the glue for the event. Failure here result in missed deadlines. Tasks like securing permits or ordering equipment happen too late. Information silos. Teams like security and catering not communicating because there is no central system to share data. In a conclusion, the administration component of the Embok framework plays a crucial role in ensuring effective event planning by focusing on budgeting, financial control, human resource management, and overall coordination. Proper administrative planning helps address issues such as financial instability, limited resources, and organizational gaps, allowing events to be managed more efficiently. By strengthening the administration aspect, event organizers can support smooth operation, improve decision making, and ensure the event is executed in a more structured, stable, and sustainable manner. Administration, the system behind every event.